Hi friends, my name is Sangram. Today let's discuss about Azure costing, budget and alert emails. So we'll try to identify the actual cost incurred within our subscription. So there is a cost analysis section within subscription where we can actually see the cost graph and we can change the granularity of the graph like daily, and we can put some grouping on top of the graph, and we can actually understand what is the cost incurred for a particular resource with respect to any kind of granularity. Okay. And one thing to understand, when we are using resources within resource groups under subscription, so obviously we are actually paying as we are using it, right? So all these resource costs are ultimately getting attributed to the subscription cost, and subscription will be actually tied up to your credit card. So end of the billing period, you are actually paying with respect to your subscription cost. Now, because we are incurring the cost, right, on a day-to-day basis, it is very important to set up budgets as well. So what is budget? Let's say that I want to just spend 4,000 rupees INR on a month to month basis. So now if my actual cost is nearing my budget, I should be receiving an alert saying, okay, you have almost reached your budget, and I can get alerted with respect to that scenario. Now, including budget, there is one more parameter called as threshold. Threshold is actually defined on top of budget. As I mentioned, budget I have set to 4,000, and now I am setting up threshold which is 75% of my budget amount, that is 3,000 INR. Now, instead of getting alerted when the actual cost is nearing budget, I will be actually alerted as and when my actual cost reaches the threshold. Now, let us discuss about the advantages of setting up budget. So the first one is resources which can be deleted comes to notice. Now in a day-to-day scenario, you might be having a lot of people in a team who will be using the common subscription. Now there might be cases where you might be performing some proof of concepts, or you might have just created a resource to cross-check a behavior. So once that is done, you might have achieved your goal, but you may have forgotten to just delete this particular resource, right? In such a case, that cost is still attributed to the subscription cost. So when setting up these budgets and alerts, so these resources will come into picture, and you can actually take action proactively. Second is unwanted higher configuration resources comes to notice. So similar to the first case, but here maybe for a particular use case when your CPU utilization was more than 90%, you actually change the configuration of your virtual machine or any particular cluster to a little bit more in order to suffice your CPU and having more input and output. But then that requirement was just specific for a particular period. But after that, you are always underutilized because your configuration is very much high enough. So you are actually paying unnecessarily for what you are not using. So even those resources will come into picture, and you can actually take action like reducing the configuration of such resources. And similarly, there are a lot of advantages of setting up budgets. Now let's go to the portal and define our budget, and ultimately receive an email when our threshold is reached. So here is the portal, and let's go to the subscription. So my subscription is displayed over here, and clicking on the subscription will give me the details of this particular subscription. And under subscription, there is a section called as cost analysis. So click on cost analysis. And then you would see a cost graph over here, and I can set the grouping, granularity and area, and then define my cost graph accordingly. Let's say I'm defining my group by interval as resource because I want to track at the resource level. And then I want to put a daily graph, not a accumulated one. And ultimately I will select a column stack graph chart. So you can see here, this is for the month of January, right? Let me select better granularity here, and I will select the last 30 days of time frame. Last 30 days. And then you can see that how I have incurred this cost on a day-to-day basis. And to start with, I was incurring more on SQL database, and then I incorporated one more SQL database, and meanwhile I had a data factory as well. And this gives me a better visibility of what I am doing on a day-to-day basis. But if you're doing it as a team, right, it is really important what you're doing as a group. So this cost analysis graph will tell you what is actually going on within your project and where you are incurring your cost appropriately. So this is with respect to costing. So and you can clearly see that my actual cost at this point of time is just 650 INR. Now, how do we set up budget? So let's say once I define the budget, this budget value would come up over here. And at the same time, I would define a budget of 4,000 INR. And as and when the actual cost reaches 3,000 INR, I should be receiving an email. That is the problem statement. Now you see there is a section called as budget. So click on budget. So currently I don't have any budget for this particular subscription. So you can select the scope over here. So either you can select the scope as the subscription. I would select scope as subscription because my subscription is associated to my credit card. If you just want to define the scope at our resource group level, you can do so. But I'm just attributing everything to my credit card. That's why I have chosen subscription as the granularity. Now click on add. So as soon as I click on add, you can see here, I can name the budget. Let's say I'm defining the budget as budget 4K. And then the reset period, I can set it up as billing month or calendar month. I will choose calendar month for now. And then I can define the creation date. So this budget would be effective from January 2021. This is what I'm seeing here. And then let's set up the budget value, which is 4,000 INR. And then let me go to next. Yeah, click on next and scroll up, and you can see we have to define the alert condition. So action group is something what we are going to perform as and when the budget value is reached, right? So let me define, let's say 75% of the budget, which is 3,000. So as soon as the actual cost is coming near to 3,000, I want to perform some action which I'm going to define in an action group. So I have defined the alert condition. Now let's go ahead and define the action group. So let me click on manage action group and then click on add action group. So action group also will be part of one of the resource group. And then scroll down and let me name it as email action group. And then click on next. And I want to define email SMS notification, right? So click on this option. And I'll put a name as email myself. And then select email. So I would put my email address here. And you can put SMS options as well. You can just put up the country code and phone number. So whenever the actual cost reaches the threshold, you would receive the email plus you will receive an SMS. So whatever suits your need. So I will unselect the SMS option here for now. Now once this is done, click on OK. And then you can just click on action, tags, review plus create, just to browse through the options and click on create. Now what is happening is my action group is getting created. So you can see over here the notification tab. Yeah, this is created. Now go back to your budget again and then select the action group which we created, that is email action group. So after that is done, you can put your additional recipients as well. So I don't have any other email alias, so I'll put my own email alias again. And then you can scroll down. You can just see what are the options which are provided to you and click on create. So my budget is in the process of getting created. And it is created already. You can see it here. So now we have created budget plus alerts. So budget is set to 4,000 INR. Threshold is set to 3,000, which is 75% of the budget. And we have also defined the action group, that is nothing but email. So I am trying to email myself whenever the threshold is reached. Okay, so we have discussed about the alerting, budget, and the cost graph. Now let's assume that I've been using this subscription for a while and my 3,000 threshold is reached. Now how would I get an email? So let's go to my email box and I'll show you one of the email that is exactly same what I've simulated here. So the email will come from Microsoft Azure. Okay. And you can see you have an alert for budget 4K. So this is the name that I actually provided. And just scroll below to see what is the budget name. Yes, this is the budget name. And our budget start date was January 1st, 2021. And budget type was cost. Budget value is 4,000. And threshold is actually 3,000. So when my actual value went above 3,000, which is 3,055, I received this email. Makes sense, right? And once I receive this email, I will understand that, okay, I'm almost nearing my 4,000 budget And if I have to perform some actions, I can do it proactively. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and happy learning.